And Sarah, over to you completely now. You can start.
Thank you so much, Neddy. So I was saying that I choose to talk about customer service because even if customer service is one of the most important aspects of a company, it's often neglected, forgotten, left aside. And especially during the pandemic, COVID-19 has been used as an excuse for delivering poor customer service. If at the beginning of the pandemic, of course, customers understood what companies were going through, the struggle that they were going through because of a new situation for everyone. Now that it's been over a year, customers are really tired of hearing these excuses. Customer service complaints hit their highest levels in the past 6 months since 2009. So companies have to really work hard to retain their customers, to win new customers, to make sure that customers do business with them. And a great way to do that is building rapport with your customers. Building rapport is when you have this bond of trust and loyalty with your customers. And you don't only have to create a relationship, but it's also about maintaining a positive relationship with your customers. So let's go and see why it's very important. It's important because it will make it easier to deal with your customers' inquiry. It will be easier to solve their problems. For sure, you will have less complaints once you know your customers and they trust you. And you will for sure be able to sell more, close more sales. So the first step that I'm going to talk about today is first impression. So first impression, making a good first impression with your customers, is very important. So remember to smile, have eye contact. Your appearance has to be good. You have to have a clean uniform, no dirty fingernails. Remember to have your hair combed. Appearance is very important. And if you're not seeing your customers face to face, also the posture that you have is very important. So I see a lot of people like slouching on the chair when they work in call centers, putting their heads on their hand, and the customers can feel if we're not smiling over the phone, if our posture is not straight, is not correct. We will also be less willing to talk to our customers if we are in a slouched position. Making a good first impression is also about the place where you work. Imagine customers coming to the building where you work, to your workplace, and the place is to be clean, is to be neat. Let me show you some pictures that I've taken even recently with dead plants in front of entrances, dirty places. Customer will think that you don't care about them if you don't care about the place where you work. These are pictures that I've taken. Look at these dead plants. Look at this ashtray. This was taken at a restaurant. If a customer come to your restaurant and they see this on the table, they will not be wanting to have lunch or dinner with you. And again, here you go. This is the entrance of a 5-star hotel. And look at this picture. It says, no parking, doors in constant use, but weed is growing on the door. It looks shabby, it looks dirty. The second step will be communication. Communicating with your customer is very important. But how do you communicate? You remember to be polite, to say, good morning, this is Sarah from Hodos Training. How may I assist you? Instead of being, hello, how can I help? Remember to mention your name. Your customers will know who they are dealing with. And you can ask for their name as well. It's very important. And something that I hear very often is the use of jargon. Don't use jargon, guys, because your customers will not understand. Like when I was working in a hotel, I could hear many people saying, have you left your D&D sign on, which stands for do not disturb. But customers were not understanding most of the time. So, and I also see this when I go and see doctors. Doctors use this medical jargon that patients cannot understand most of the times because, of course, they don't have a medical degree. So make sure you use simple words that your customer can understand. The third step in building rapport is get to know your customers, meaning that when you talk to your customers, make the dialogue meaningful. Make sure that you have a small chat with them. Say, good morning, how can I help you? Good morning, my name is Sarah. How may I assist you today? engage in a little conversation, start to talk to them. They will start opening with you, and they will be more eager to talk to you about what they need so that you can deliver great service to them. If you are unsure what they need, ask them some questions. As I said, the customer will be very happy because you're taking an interest in them.